up with this. Allies are coming forward and asking us to cut up their target cards.
Yeah! That's right.
Cut it, cut it. It is done.
Protesters cutting up their Target cards.
We're done.
Ever shop at Target? The store already knows. Investigative reporter Marjaan Sirdar says Target knows their customers. In part one, he talks about the store's extensive data gathering. He started out to do a story on the store's disappointing DEI rollback, but stumbled upon the story of Mahdi Ali.
And what I found out was the kid was framed by the Minneapolis police, who was funded by Target. He was framed by the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, who was also funded by Target.
The Target connection to law enforcement connects the dots in Blackland.
And now,
as a brown person, you just feel so invisible.
That's not fiction. Where we're from.
Brothers and sisters, I welcome you to this joyful day.
We celebrate freedom. Where we are.
Get on the ground!
I know someone heard something.
And where we're going.
We the people means all the people.
The Black Information Network presents Blackland with your host, Vanessa Tyler.
I'm not the one. I hope they find justice, man, and I hope they find the answers they're looking for, but I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
Mahdi Ali says he is not the one who killed 3 people in a triple homicide on the night of January 6, 2010, during a stick-up at a market in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He may not be the one who pulled the trigger, but he is the one serving hard time, sentenced to 30 years for the triple murder. The judge in his case, ironically, Hennepin County Judge Peter Cahill. This was long before the same judge presided over the trial of the cop who killed George Floyd. Target is headquartered in Minneapolis, one of the city's major employers, and one of the first big stores to make a strong DEI commitment, which is dismantled now. Mahdi Ali, speaking with Minneapolis's Fox 9, continues to profess his innocence in a 2021 prison interview. He is still locked up. Investigative reporter Marjaan Sirdar says Mahdi Ali is an innocent man.
He was framed by the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, who was also funded by Target, and they used Target to testify against him at court, at his trial, to connect him to the crimes. And there were no hard connections, right? So Mahdi Ali, he just turned 30. He's been in prison for half his life now, since 2010 for crimes he did not commit. And it's just one of the most egregious examples of how Target, has really implemented race-based surveillance. Racialized surveillance is how I refer to it in my reporting here in Minneapolis and across the country, to target some of the most vulnerable populations, Black children. Mahdi, in his case, he was actually a refugee from Africa, and he was brought to America. And his story it's a tragic story.
The loved ones of the 3 victims wholeheartedly disagree. Some are convinced the man whose rough childhood spanned continents is a cold-blooded murderer. But the Target connection is not quite what you might think.
Mahdi Ali was not shopping at Target. In fact, more than 25% of the cases that Target handles with its crime lab have nothing to do with shoplifting, have nothing to do with Target at all. They open it up to law enforcement. And so this case, law enforcement tapped, our local law enforcement and prosecutors tapped Target for its expertise.
The crime was horrendous. Surveillance video captured the murders. The suspects wore masks. Marjaan says in the video the killers were tall. Mahdi Ali is short and clearly not there. Here's the 911 call as the frantic caller happened to come upon the scene, which was a small convenience store in a Somali neighborhood in Minneapolis.
25th and Franklin, 2 guys shot at the Seward Market. Hello.
2 people are actually shot?
They're in the doorway, man. There's blood all over. 3 down, it looks like.
The triple homicide, it was captured on surveillance video. It happened in a corner store here in the Somali community. And the killer and the accomplice were wearing masks. So you didn't know who they were. So they tapped Target their video forensic specialists to analyze the video and make connections that were really bunk. And so what one target specialist, he testified that the jeans that the killer was wearing in the video appeared to be similar to the jeans that police found at Mahdi's apartment when they raided his home. And then another target forensic specialist testified in court that the height of the killer matched Mahdi Ali's height. Well, again, my deep dive investigation into these killings proved the opposite. It contradicts what Target testified about in court. In fact, the Mahdi Ali was almost a half a foot tall, shorter. Mahdi Ali was 5'8". The accomplice who was identified, who was positively identified, and admitted guilt and did 12 years in prison, was 6'1". So we're talking about a 5-inch height difference, almost a half a foot.
Reports are one of the accomplices who said Mahdi Ali was the trigger man took it back, recanted. Still, it did not fling open the prison doors, and it did not stop the warning about Target.
There's a quote that I keep coming back to by one of Target's top executives who said, we are really a high-tech company masquerading as a retailer. And, when they tell you who they are, believe them the first time.
Marjaan Sirdar, keep digging at a time when people need to know.
Thank you so much for having me on your show.
No response from the Hennepin County Prosecutor's Office by the time of the production of this podcast. Follow investigative journalist Marjaan Sirdar on the People Power podcast and read his 3-part series on how Target targets at unicornriot.ninja. I'm Vanessa Tyler. Listen and subscribe to Blackland. A new episode drops every week.